Couple of rock stars coming in, apart from the two of us in commentary, with number 1 and number 2, and number 1 men's players and women's players, Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingxia. 3 results happened earlier this evening in the quarterfinals. Women's singles, Chen Xingdong with a 4-2 win over Zhu Yuling of Macau, China. Felix Lebrun with a very, very good performance there against Chen Junsong, who surprised many. And then we had Wang Manyu thrashing Miwa Harimoto. Looking at this mixed doubles, the path to the final for our 2 Chinese pairs. And you can see Takahashi and Calderano beaten 3-0 in the semis, and Wang and Yan 3-1. Both pretty dominant on their way through. Lots of 3-0s as well, as you can see in those quarters.
From China, Huang Youzheng and Chen Yi. From China,
Well, we did say you would get that kind of reception for these two, the most popular players in table tennis. Sun Yingxia and Wang Chuqin, they're the number 1 players in women's and men's singles. They're taking on Chen Yi and Huang Youzheng. They have a massive, massive task ahead of them. Now remember, in doubles it remains best of 5 throughout the event. Maybe that gives them the opportunity as we look at their ages and rankings. Just to reiterate that Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingxia are the world number 7 pair. Huang and Chen are world number 38. They are also wildcards to enter this event. So it is quite the story for them to have made it all the way to the final. Rita Sabele, we've seen her a lot in this event, and she will be overseeing this match.
I have red and black. Red and black for you. Serve or side? Receive? Which side? Who will serve? And who will receive?
My partner Graham this evening here with me, Adam Bobrow, as we look ahead to this mixed doubles final.
Yo, this is exciting times. I think, man, I stepped outside. I went to Smash Park earlier, as close as I could get on break, and ran into a lot of fans of these two in black. The 3-time defending world champions said, when's the last time you saw them playing together? They said Doha. And that's a long time. That's a bit of a break. But let's talk about these two. Chen Yi has been one of the fastest rising stars. Huang Youzheng alongside Chen Yuanyu is the next generation for Team China. You've seen him earlier already in this event not long ago. And only 1 game dropped in the last 4 matches between these two. And that was the last round.
Yeah, that shows how good they've been. They had a bye, Sun Yingxia and Wang Chuqin in the first round. They did drop a game against the interesting pairing there of Gopade and Serene, but after that, never looked back.
I have to officially give props to Adi Serene. I did once, but I needed to use the word props on the air. He asked me before that match, by the way, while he couldn't be here playing for these trophies, the prize money, there are only 2 options left. In trophy sizes, it's not one size fits all.
It's very true.
There are only 2 tall ones there. Well, there are some tall players on court. It's going to be those with the tallest scores. The first one to win 3 games to 11 must win by 2, and the fan vote speaks loudly, as the fans will as well in the stadium.
Yeah, absolutely no doubt about this one. More than 85% of the fans backing Wang and Sun. Remember, you can still get involved in the fan votes. Still have a number of matches to go here at China Smash. Do sign up. Register at worldtabletennis.com. I mean, it's a great story, though. You are a wildcard entry. You've made it all the way to the Grand Smash. That's the summit of the WTT series.
Wild card with a wild ride, and who knows? Again, after a little time off, yes, Xia and Wang Chuqin are both world #1 in individuals. But it's been a while. Again, back on the saddle, and they seem to be completely smooth so far, but Huang Youjung and Chen Yi haven't been too shabby as well, and this is their first time ever playing this pair. The world rank #7 in black, and the younger pair, world rank #38.
Yeah. 4 times winners at Grand Smash level, 3 at
First
Singapore
game,
Smash, 1
Sun to
at the Saudi
serve.
Smash.
Level.
Should also add, of course, they are the Olympic champions. Not too shabby, these two.
Right. That said, Huang Youjung with a devastatingly powerful forehand there on the step around. Lefty-righty combo, nice for doubles. Alternating shots, diagonal serves from the right.
A reminder that
1-4.
Wang Chuqin and Huang met earlier today in the men's doubles match.
Wow, that step around. We've talked about her agility and how she plays like somebody who's, you might even say short. She's just so fast on her feet and
I
flexible.
was about to say, for someone of her size. Height.
2-0.
She's a lot more nimble than you might think.
Right.
You know, on paper, people will be thinking, wow, this is really going to be one-sided. Let's see how this pans out. I'm fascinated to see this. Taking out some big names along the way. Chen and Huang.
3-0.
This is very heads-up play there. Ball comes in and right back at the person who just played the ball. Funny that hat would show up on screen because it showed 3 directions, and immediately Wang Chuqin knew which one to use. Straight back to where it came from.
When you're the wild card playing the #7 pair in the world, you need all the luck you can get.
There are a lot
You've got the crowd against you as well.
Right, exactly. A lot of good videos of Wang Chuqin turning the corner and practicing in the practice hall. He's so good at exploding on this 3rd ball. For example, another one.
5-4.
And that's Xia's job, just like in her post-match interviews. It's all about making your teammate look good, feel good, and simply making your teammate good. Well, this partnership is good from every direction. Beautiful counter there, just a little bit of fortune quickly acknowledged by Huang Youjung. Sometimes the edge of the racket or even a shot earlier in the rally is enough for players to know that they had a bit of fortune.
5-6.
Nice competitive start to this match.
Late. 5-6.
Just make that look almost dismissive.
Meet me and gone.
Thank you, bye-bye. Wow, that backhand. Walked away. Ooh, almost lost his footing there. Chung.
It's the beauty of having 4 legs to stand on. Lionheart is able to keep his balance somehow. Long way to go. We've seen him hit the ball past Shasha before and still make points. We've seen Shasha duck to make sure she doesn't get in the way. It's that teamwork that the world loves.
That's the serve there, Chung. Adam may have already mentioned it, but nice to have the left-right combo.
Speaking of combo, first 2 letters of combo, the same as the first 2 letters in Coco. That's Coco Chanel, their coach. Well, Shasha's anyway. Cho Yika. Ding Ding back in the house. Hey, I see you. The Queen of Hearts. Li Ning in the house. Li Ning and Ding Ning right next to each other. That's, well, brand rep anyway.
Oh, he could well get back there. Chung.
It looked like Shasha was doing a jumping jack to try and return that ball. Wang Chuqin doing everything he can to get it back, saves it, but this high near the net. Shasha doesn't miss by much.
Yeah, that's the Wang Chuqin special normally. Check his head. He didn't make the shot.
Yeah, it's his signature there. Good step around and a spin inside out forehand.
So we have 2 game points here for Sun and Wang. Converted for the first time of asking.
And Steve Dainton, right there, CEO of ITTF Group. Petra Serling, president of ITTF. We just had an amazing event in Malmö, her backyard.
That's right.
And it's already signed back for 2026. It was so successful. Speaking of success, you're looking at it. 1-0 they lead in this best of 5.
These 2 are so popular that there's been outside screenings as well of this. This is at the Big Air Snowboard. If you might recall, there's just to your left, you might see it there, which was the venue for the 2022 Winter Games right here in Beijing, right where we are actually, some of those events. And it is absolutely packed in there. And they are watching this match, this mixed doubles final. Give us a wave. All right, never mind.
Well, I think if you were standing in front of them when you said that.
Time.
It's a lot of fun to be in an environment like that. If you can't get a ticket, I've sat in front of giant screens like that, like concerts in the park. It's such a cool feeling to be amongst thousands of fans at a picnic watching on a giant screen. Oh yeah, they've even had WTT screened in movie theaters across China.
I'm not surprised to hear that, I have to say.
Amazing.
That would work well.
Oh, that's so cool.
On a big screen, you'd love that.
It's awesome.
Who will serve?
Maybe they're having it right now, we don't know. Someone's watching it, hiring out cinema.
Second game. Chen to serve. Level.
Encouraging first game for you, for Huang and Chen's perspective?
Huh. Encouraging. That's an interesting word. I guess that's going to be a very subjective. I feel like you could say that if they expected to lose by more.
Two love.
They definitely still have a chance. The order of play, it's tough, you know. Both Xiaoshan and Wang Chuqin, pick your poison. It's not easy to play to either.
Both of them still, of course,
3 love.
involved in singles. Got a busy schedule, actually, coming up next few days. That's finished off. That could have ended painfully.
Yo Guangkai, practice partner for Wang Chuqin, and Xiao Jian watching on. What a dodge. How did he manage to pull back his pelvis while he played this shot? That was like isolation that you would have seen in like a popping and locking competition. His upper body was leaning in, his feet were propelling forward, and his waist was like, alert, corner of table, and it dodged it.
Did very well.
4-2.
There have been a handful of occasions over the years, and a few this week alone, that have been so impressive to me about players' precision in body movement. With this pair, Sun Yingshan, Wang Chuqin, I feel like how many times I've seen Xiaosha move like just centimeters out of the way to make sure that the ball passes her.
Let. 4-2.
I think there was a flash. Thought I saw Wang Chuqin point something out.
Looked like a drone or a green firefly. I don't know. Maybe I just had something funny to drink. I don't know.
We had an insect earlier, I think.
5.
Not in this match.
Felix.
Yeah, that's right. The Felix match.
I saw it. Not the insect, but his response to it. My eyes aren't that good.
Oh, we've established that tonight. Right?
Oh, Shahzad, hey. That's so funny.
2-6.
I recall earlier rounds as well, Adam, that Wang Chuqin was kind of saying, see some of those hand signals. Whoa.
That was fancy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like
flashlight, please.
jazz dance club right there.
It was jazz handsy.
Huicho, ¿qué es eso que está cayendo?
Ya, lo que está cayendo allá arriba es perico. Y para el envidioso que dice que no. ¡Toma! Jeje, hoy se güey.
Yeah, I was saying that. Didn't he come out and say in one of the post-match interviews that he wasn't very particularly happy with the way that they've been playing as a pair, and that it was going to get better?
Your memory might be like your eyesight. Better than mine.
2-7.
That doesn't ring a bell in the last few days. I thought he said something like that, where he wasn't best pleased necessarily with the way they were playing. But then again, you know, I guess you want to set the bar low in expectation and then bring it to a crescendo. I don't know.
I know Xiaosha threw a lot of credit his way and said that he's played incredible table tennis despite having a lot of other taxing matches coming into this event, that he's played incredibly well across events.
8-2.
Well, this is a big lead here. It's gotten bigger. Nice backhand there from
9-2.
Wang Chuqin.
You could argue that game one for Chun Yi and Huang Yo-jung was relatively encouraging.
There you go.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, you put relatively in there. I relatively like that.
Well, it's important, right? I guess you only have one other game to compare it to so far.
That's true.
This isn't over yet, but from a balance standpoint, a bit more one-sided so far. Beautiful Chiquita there. Huang Yo-jung getting the racket head down low. A little self-policing.
Are they going to make it, Chen and Huang? couple of points here for them. Oh, you heard Sun Shah not enjoy that one.
That's a rare sound.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was included as one of the options when you pull the string.
Very uncharacteristic. 3 in a row for Chen and Huang.
Big one to set up 5 game points. They've got some cushion here. Remember, this is the last match in the event. This is the final to determine the champions. Game points, Chato.
Lead. 10-5.
So 1 game point saved, 4 more to go. The serves come back. Chen Yi and Huang Yo-jung. Huang Yo-jung's got a big 3rd ball.
Maybe the best rally of this second game.
Reaction time from Chen Yi. Gets very low. We talked about the agility. That was a fast reaction.
They were down by 6. That's half now. Really good comeback here from Chen and Huang, but it's quite late into this game. Wow, wow.
Remember, no coaches on benches. You would imagine in a best of 5
that they would.
If there was 1 more point scored against them, towel break is like a mini timeout. We'll see. Momentum shift, 6 of the last 8 for Chen Yi. You would imagine in a best of 5
that they would.
If there was
This is really getting quite interesting now. Only 1 point.
Timeout here. This is it.
You predicted this, Adam. I just wondered, when you have such a big lead, and I know the Chinese generally like to get ahead of it, do you think they could have done it a bit earlier, or should have done it a bit earlier?
I don't use the word should very well in general.
Okay.
It's tough for me to know what someone should or shouldn't do because I don't have all the answers. Who knows how this will turn out? But they definitely could have, and with the coach on their bench, in theory they would have.
Gotta be some bragging points somewhere. Quietly, perhaps, if you're making Sun and Huang have to take a timeout.
Within the team,
no,
anything is possible.
10-9.
So I think their standards are going to be a little bit higher. The reason I think they might not have taken a timeout earlier is for the 3-time defending world champions.
Back yourself.
Yeah.
Just 1 left. Well, it worked its magic. They got there in the end. Just about. A very nice comeback here from Chen and Huang.
The timeout, the flotation device, is for emergencies only, and they saved it for an emergency. 10-9, and from under the table, Lionheart leaps out, spins top and side spin, and delivers a pressure that, well, is a pressure that hadn't quite yet been felt. 11-8 in game 1, relatively encouraging, but compared to the second, even more encouraging. Momentum with the pair that's trailing 0-2.
Time.
So a couple of good
Third
games so
game.
far,
Soon to
Huang
serve.
and Chen, but
Level.
as far as the scoreboard's concerned, nothing to show for it. Sun and Huang here serving in what could be the final game. It is best of 5, remember. Oh, it's just broken the concentration, and the players look understandably a little irritated.
Better now than last point of last game.
And did you
One
discern
love.
anything that they sort of started to do differently, Chen and Huang, as the second game progressed, that sort of got them to where they were?
It's a good question. I guess I was caught up in the macros, zoomed out a little bit, but a lot of aggressive shots. Here you go. I think once the rally's open, you have limited options, and when you're behind the table, even more so. Playing anything passively is going to be tricky. Look at the angle on that. That one exits not even maybe halfway to the baseline.
Yeah. Good power there on the backhand from Wang Chuqin.
The racket just about parallel to the playing surface of the table before he comes in and snaps the wrist. A lot of racket speed.
Oh, got a little taste of himself, Wang Chuqin.
Chen Yi with a beautiful shot once again. We've seen some incredible shots from all 4 of these players, and both on screen here, Chen Yi and Huang Youjung have stood out quite a bit in terms of their shot-making ability.
When they get to full flow, these two, they can be a real handful, and they take the lead here. Well, something we've seen very often. So under the table there, Huang.
It's good placement into the middle to cause a little bit of indecision, but it was also shallow with your opponent behind the table. You know, a lot of people online, especially when they see lobbing points, will say, if they're not that familiar with competitive table tennis, they'll say, why do they just keep hitting it to the player? It's like, well, the player knows the odds of where the safest shot is, most likely shot. But I say, when the opponent's behind the table, slow spin, heavy top spin, shallow, is one of the best shots in the game. And here it is again, Chen Yi. Little head shake of disapproval there, knowing he was played. It's also a game of risk assessment and shot selection. So when I say he was played, I mean he took a shot that was very, let's say, high risk, low percentage from under the table. Slow spinny ball on its way down.
There was a comment just as Sumi Shah was serving. He just went through with the point anyway, with the rally. Maybe wrong-footed there, Chen Yi. They've come back well here. 1 point in it.
Wow.
6-4.
Chen Yi with a surprising spraying backhand here. Good response to the point before where the ball jumped up to her forehand. Man, fine margins. Middle of the table, but still tough reach for Wang Chuqin.
Effort there you can hear from Chen Yi. Won the FIDE Dusseldorf this year. Got to the final of Contender Zagreb. But this is real big time, isn't it? The Grand Smash for Chen and Huang.
5-7.
They maintain their lead.
This is impressive. We have to remember Chun Yi is hitting to Wang Chuqin. Think about the men in the world that haven't been able to escape Wang Chuqin. Chun Yi's done it with wonderful percentages in the last handful of points.
Yeah. That's got to be encouraging. And there's the power we talk about from Wang Chuqin.
And the speed to get around, the placement. When we think about the percentages that Chun Yi's had, tries to go wide, but it was tough to escape, and the fast feet, the long leaps of Lionheart get around for that forehand.
Might be the longest rally we've had in this
7-4.
third game, and it takes us level scores here, 7-all.
Something that's going to develop with time between Chun Yi and Hwang Yo-jung. Something that Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-xia have is chemistry and communication.
Please play.
Yeah.
After a point like this, there needs to be some emotional support on court.
Take the cue from your opponents tonight. Look at their communication, the support for each other. And we have a timeout.
Yeah, big
the last
momentum.
eight.
Right, the shift here. Let's see, I think there's a good time and potentially even earlier, but after that 1 point, Chun Yi's a very brilliant person, and she's also a very expressive, emotional person. Let's hear.
Time.
So a lot more conversation on the Chun Yi Hwang Yo-jung side. Sometimes silence is all you
7-8.
need, as you saw on the other side. They're in sync right now. They've got the momentum, as we saw, 6 of the last 8. Shato right now. Nothing needs to be changed. Stay in the same headspace.
Late.
But for Hwang Yo-jung and
7-8.
Chun Yi, it sounded like backhands would be a crucial factor from the little bit that I heard of what they had to say. But it depends
There.
what comes their way, and I think Wang Chuqin knew that he was in a good position here and takes responsibility. Meaning he wanted better for Shasha and him. It's powerful, especially in doubles, to be able to take responsibility, to apologize for what you feel you could have done better. Find balance, though, to keep confidence.
Chun Yi goes well long
9-8.
here. So we want up to 9.
It's possible that I misheard on the timeout. It's also possible that they just don't have any opportunity for backhands here. And this a lefty-righty combo. The forehand is the more spatially, I'd say, common shot to play.
So we have 2 championship points now in the China Smash mixed doubles final.
World rank number 7, but thought of as royalty in this event since 2021 in Houston. 3-time world champs with 2 championship points.
One saved here by Chen Huang. It's a fifth WTT Grand Smash title for Wang Chujin and Sun Yingsha. After quite the absence, the two of them have reunited, and it's all the sweeter that they've achieved it here in their own backyard.
This is very big, and it is 1/3 of what they hoped for here this week. I think that's part of the reason we saw a modest handshake and not a bigger celebration nor a hug, because they've still got a lot of business to do here, but they are once in action. The world rank #7 will add to that world ranking. And these two here put up a good fight, played some incredible rallies. But again, they basically got to audit a masterclass courtesy of two world #1s and a pair that was world #1 in this event for quite some time, who just claimed the taller of the two golden WTT trophies, Wang Chujin and Sun Yingsha.
There's a winning ball placement from our champions.
A lot out to that right side of the table. 29 minutes of play across 3 games.
They can hold their head up high, can't they, Chen and Wang? Look at that. It's pretty good performance.
I hope so. I think it's a very individual thing. Knowing Chunyi fairly well, I think she's got very high standards for herself, but the highest standards are from the highest achievers, those who just took the title, and we'll have a chance to hear them, Sun Yingsha and Wang Chujin, down on court, the champions.
Congratulations to Wang Chujin and Sun Yingsha. 恭喜二位获得比赛胜利。Congratulations to both of you on winning the Mixed Doubles Championship, Zhu Qian and Shasha. Could you please reflect on, share your thoughts about your own performance today as well as that of opponent? 恭喜二位拿到混双冠军。首先，可以给我们回顾并点评一下今天自己的发挥以及对手的表现吗？
觉得其实首先还是非常开心吧，最后能够赢下胜利。然后其实当然面对今天这场决赛，我觉得我们俩还是3-0，其实也没有说能够想到这么顺利吧。因为确实黄永正跟陈毅也是一对非常年轻的组合，而且他们也是最近刚开始配合。但当然，其实我觉得我们俩今天在比赛中的调动，包括沟通，还有这种衔接，我觉得确实打得还是非常不错吧。然后整个来说，没有说特别有明显的漏洞。
Well, first of all, I think we are both very happy to take a win from this match. Coming into this final, it is very unexpected for us to win this match 3-0. And for Huang Youzheng and Chen Yi, they are still a young pair and they just started to work together. And I think today we did very good getting ourselves motivated and we did our transition very well. So thank you.
All right, this is your 5th WTT Smash Events Mixed Doubles. Could you share your mood and feelings at this moment? 这也是你们第5次拿到 WTT 大满贯赛事混双冠军，可以给我们分享一下此刻的心情和感受吗？
确实能在这一战当中能再次拿到冠军，确实也是赛前并没有太去想到的吧。但是我觉得我和莎莎还是比较。我觉得还是沟通的比较顺畅，都是目标，我觉得是一致的。包括在赛前制定的这种目标，我觉得包括在到了比赛的这种整场的比赛的执行，包括沟通，我认为都会要比以前更流畅很多吧。
Yes, it is quite unexpected for us to win this title, especially before today's match. And with Sun Yingsha, I think we have very good communication and we have the same goal. Today, I think our execution and also our communication are both better than before.
好的，谢谢，再次恭喜二位，让我们把掌声送给王楚钦、孙颖莎。
Yeah, I was kind of considering what I thought I'd heard early in the week, where he still feels there's room for improvement, but at least they have got that title, their 5th Grand Smash. Adam and I will talk a little bit more about this when we return, because coming up shortly we have got the mixed doubles trophy presentation, so don't go anywhere. We've just had the mixed doubles final here at the China Smash, and yeah, some people might be wondering as well, Sun Yingshan, Wang Chuqin have just won another final, and Adam perhaps not quite showing the emotion that others might expect.
Yeah, I think most of the Western world might feel that way, but here in China, there's a responsibility that's much bigger than simply an individual result, and they've got a lot to do. On the inside, they're not yet satisfied. They're satisfied with this event, but they're still on the clock. They've got 2 more events to carry. They have to raise the sea so that all ships that represent Team China are going to be that much better for it. And even if they triple crown both of them, they still might not show it on the outside so much, what they feel inside, because the satisfaction will be knowing what they've done to raise the morale for the team and the country, not about their individual rewards, prizes, world rankings, or anything else. So this is what happens when you're the captain of the ship, and on both sides, Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingshan are the captains. 1 step in the right direction. They've done a wonderful job here, and they still have 2 more events to play, but we'll have a chance to see the heroes of the nation as they carry the trophies in the trophy presentation.
女士们、先生们，由金石文旅集团呈现的 WTT 中国大满贯2025混合双打颁奖仪式即将开始。
Ladies and gentlemen, the trophy presentation of the mixed doubles finals WTT China Smash 2025, presented by Beijing Shijingshan Culture and Tourism Group, will start soon.
在混合双打颁奖仪式之前，我们现在要颁发的是混合双打决赛裁判员奖。
Before the trophy presentation of mixed doubles, we would like to present the awards for the umpires of the mixed double final.
让我们欢迎混合双打决赛裁判员。
Let's welcome the umpires of mixed doubles final. They are from Botswana, Rita Zabil.
来自博茨瓦纳，
And from Spain, Joma Codevor.
来自西班牙。有请北京市体育局2级巡视员张朝辉为裁判员颁发奖杯。
Let's welcome Level 2 Bureau Rank Official of Beijing Municipal Bureau of Sports, Zhang Zhaohui, to present the award to the umpires.
有请颁奖嘉宾与裁判员合影留念。
Let's invite the presenter to take a group photo with the umpires.
感谢颁奖嘉宾，恭喜获奖裁判员。
Thank you, presenter, and congratulations to the umpires.
首先，让我们欢迎混双亚军，来自中国的黄有正、陈毅。
Let's welcome the finalists of mixed doubles from China, Huang Youzheng, Chen Yi.
有请北京市体育局局长于庆峰为混双亚军颁发鲜花。
Let's welcome Director General of Beijing Municipal Bureau of Sports, Yu Qingfeng, to present the bouquet to the finalists.
有请国际乒联主席、国际奥委会委员佩特拉索林为混双亚军颁发奖杯。
Let's welcome ITTF President, IOC member Petra Sorling to present the trophy to the finalists.
有请颁奖嘉宾与混双亚军合影留念。
Let's invite the presenters to take a group photo with the finalists.
感谢颁奖嘉宾。
Thank you, presenters.
女士们、先生们， 再次恭喜混双亚军来自中国的黄有正、陈毅。
Ladies and gentlemen, your finalists from China, 黄有正、陈毅。
感谢混双亚军。
Thank you, finalists.
现在，让我们欢迎混双冠军，来自中国的王楚钦、孙颖莎。
Now let's welcome the champion of mixed doubles from China, 王楚钦、孙颖莎。
有请国际乒联集团首席执行官、WTT 世界乒联董事史蒂夫·丹顿为混双冠军颁发鲜花。
Let's welcome ITTF Group CEO, WTT Board Director Steve Duncan to present the bouquet to the champion.
有请北京市副市长司马红为混双冠军颁发奖杯。
Let's welcome Vice Mayor of Beijing Municipality, Sima Hong, to present the trophy to the champion.
有请颁奖嘉宾与混双冠军合影留念。
Let's invite the presenters to take a group photo with the champion.
有请混双亚军回到舞台，与所有颁奖嘉宾一同合影留念。
And now let's welcome back the finalists and all our presenters to take a group photo.
感谢颁奖嘉宾。
Thank you, presenters.
有请亚军与冠军合影留念。
Ladies and gentlemen, your trophy winners for WTT China Smash 2025 Mixed Doubles Finals.
感谢混双亚军。
Thank you, finalists.
女士们、先生们，再次恭喜混双冠军，来自中国的王楚钦、孙颖莎，请尽情展示冠军奖杯。
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion from China, 王楚钦、孙颖莎. Please enjoy the moment.
接下来是冠军的自拍环节。
It's time to take a selfie.
Threatening to smile there, Sun Ying-sha. A few teeth, I saw, but very much all business. Eugene, who wants to get on with it, as you said. Oh, the flowers go into the crowd. Well, that is going to be some prized possession there, Adam.
Well, I've made references to that in the past, but I think we can just chalk it up to generosity. After all, you can get your dose of therapy right now. No need to pay for professionals. Just watch this. It's the two that dominate the game, dominating once again, returning the world, and putting Earth back in orbit the way many have wanted to see it. 1/3 of the way to a triple crown, but it won't be easy. Looking back at the results here, quite a day.
Yes, it has been quite an evening here. Session 2. We started with Chen Xingdong in the quarterfinals. She beat Zhu Yuling of Macau, China. 4-2, a little bit of revenge there for Chen. Felix Lebrun then defeated Chen Junsong, who's had a good fairy tale story himself in the quarters. The men's singles, Wang Manyu thrashed Miwa Harimoto, and of course we've just seen that mixed doubles final Yet another grand smash they can add. Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha. Number 5 in the bag. So it's been another fantastic day. Just 2 more left. Semi-finals and finals to come here at the China Smash 2025. From Misha Zadhak and Adam Bobrow, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.